welcome back to my channel. I am back home. Oh, finally, it's so nice to have my food made for me, my washing done for me, and everything done for me. Like, I'm the laziest person in the world, I swear, when I come home from uni. But today I thought I'd share with you my top tips to losing fat, because I'm feeling a bit groggy after several weeks away, and I'm ready to get back on the grind. I'm feeling a little bit like small-eyed, like I've got such bad hay fever, and my throat is like, you know when you like tickle it by itself? Have you ever done that? No, not tickled it, what's the word? Scratch it. Scratch it by like moving your throat. Yeah, I've been doing that, and now it's really sore and my eyes are like so yeah, I'm feeling a bit like tired and disgusting, so I thought I'd get out and go to the gym. Into the gym, fasted, and I'm going to explain a bit more on that when I get back. Does anyone else drive with their hair up? Still so awkward with this filming thing. My dad just came outside. He was like, what are you doing? Okay, just finished at the gym. Feeling good. Why is not everyone this excited to see me? Gelly? Hey! I feel so cute. Sorry about the loud noise. The kettle is currently boiling, but yes, this really cute old lady in the gym said that my outfit was cute, and I was like, ah! It was so cute, so yeah, I thought I'd show you what I'm wearing. So it's just like this little sports bra, I'm not sure if you can see, some shoes, and little shorts, because it's really hot in England right now for once in my life. I'm really loving the like pastels at the moment, like this sort of like taupe colour, or tape, whatever. Everyone calls it different things, I swear. And this is like a salmon-y pinky colour, and these obviously not. But you know, I really need some new trainers, so like if any of you have any recommendations, drop it in the comments below. And I'm gonna have a bit of breakfast, so thought I'd show you that. In the winter I eat loads of oats and things like that, but in the summer it's a bit hot, so yeah, I'm kind of a cereal lover. So this week I thought I'd try these Weetabix crispy minis with little banana pieces in. There's 156 calories a serving, so like, come on, that's so great. And I've cut up some strawberries to put in my cereal, and I always have a milk alternative, and this is my favorite at the moment. I really love the hazelnut one from Innocent as well. So I drank Oatly for ages, and I thought I'd mix it up. This is a little bit on the pricey side, but you know, when you're at home, you need to make the most of these things. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this milk. I always have a green tea and a pint of water as well, which I haven't got yet. And this is an Actimel, which I have every day because it has vitamins in it and it helps with my stomach. So yeah, I'll just make it now. She is literally the sweetest natured dog in the world. So, you know how I said earlier that I was doing my workout fasted? Why don't I just do that? The reason for that is because basically if I eat before I work out, a lot of the time I'll need to have a massive breakfast afterwards as well. So at the moment where I'm trying to sort of like lean down a little bit, get more in like a bit of a tighter sort of shape, I would eat breakfast after my workout. Otherwise I end up going way over my calories, way over my macros in every kind of sense. So yeah, that is why. I'm gonna go grab a shower now. One of my tips in my nutrition part of the tips for fat loss, which I'm gonna finally get to, I promise, is to drink green tea. So I thought as I'm drinking green tea, I'd drop this one in here. Oh, just spilled some. You're definitely not allowed to be on there, boo. I love you, so I'll let you be. So cute. So I've been in the shower, I have done a little bit of sunbathing, I've tidied my room, and I've also been working on this secret project that I've got going at the moment, which I'll be able to tell you about in about a month. So I'm really excited about that, but here is the, if you will, the main bit of the show. What is that word? The bit that everyone comes for. Anyway, the main act. Is that it? I think it's the main event. The bit that most of you are probably here for because it's what's in the title. Tips to lose fat, what I do to lose fat, things that work for me. So yeah. So I've written it all down in my little notebook because I don't know, there's like, I had so much to say and I didn't want to forget it all. Firstly, so there's lots of different factors which contribute to like losing weight. There's your diet, there's your exercise, and then I also believe there's a third factor, your lifestyle. So I'm gonna just run through these in these sort of categories. Firstly, you need to work out what works for you personally. Obviously everybody's different. Does intermittent fasting work for you, for example? Not eating all day until 2 in the afternoon, or some people do like 2 days with like eating next to nothing and then eating lots of fat, which personally I can never do. If you want to lose fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit, which basically means, if you don't know, you are burning more calories than you are consuming. So that's quite basic science, but something which is really useful for tracking your macros is a tracking app. So things like MyFitnessPal. There's also one that I've used recently called Yazio, which is really good, and that one also has like recipes and things like that. So yeah, these are all ways of tracking your macros and staying on top of what you're eating, seeing what you are putting into your body, how much protein, how many carbs, how much fat, and things like that. So try different methods, see what works for you. So it really is about working out what works for you when you're going to consume your food, but as long as you stay in your recommended macros and you eat in this calorie deficit, you're gonna lose fat. Now I'm going to go into some more specifics. My first one is to eat plenty of soluble fibre. It makes you feel fuller for longer. Soluble fibre absorbs water and forms a gel that helps slow down food as it passes through your digestive system. Flax seeds, Brussels sprouts, avocados, blackberries. Avoid foods that contain trans fats. So trans fats are created by pumping hydrogen into unsaturated fats, and they're found in like margarines, spreads, and sometimes they're added to like packaged foods and things like that. It is quite obvious, but like I don't say stop it at all. People say stop drinking alcohol if you're gonna lose weight, but like, for example, my parents just don't drink in the week and they drink at the weekend. But for me, it's making little changes. Instead of having double vodka Coke, have like a double vodka lime and soda. And just go for the slightly healthier option and don't overindulge. Just like anything, too much of anything isn't good for you. And obviously alcohol is very, very fattening. And like a bottle of wine or something is like 1,000 calories or something ridiculous like that. And it makes me laugh because when I was like 16, I used to drink like a bottle of wine and a half before I went out, and now like I have like 2 G&Ts and I'm like, oh, having the best day ever. It's just being responsible really with alcohol. The next one is to have a high protein diet. Obviously this is good for maintaining muscle, but it's also good for weight loss. High protein intake increases release of the fullness hormone PYY, which decreases appetite and promotes fullness. Protein also raises your metabolic rate and helps retain muscle mass during weight loss. Just up your protein when losing weight. That follows on to my next one. Reduce your carbs. Like, don't cut out carbs completely because, you know, bagels are life. Just cut down on the refined carbs, stick with the complex carbs, quinoa, brown rice. These things are gonna keep you fuller for longer, but they're not like bad, like refined carbs and make you all bloated. Because when you're bloated, we feel a million, right? Like, I know everyone gets bloated, but if you can avoid it, why not? Replacing your normal oils with coconut oils. Coconut oil is one of the healthiest fats you can eat. Fatty fishes, things like salmon, I think anchovies, I can't think of it any more right now, but you can Google fatty fish, are very rich in like good quality protein and omega-3, and these are great to put in like a salad or something like that, and it really like it does aid the train for fat loss. The final food one for you is, I've already mentioned, drink green tea. Like, there's so many benefits. It's an antioxidant, tastes good, it makes me feel good. I feel like I'm cleansing my soul when I drink green tea. Green tea. Next I've got like things that I do to change my exercise regime, my gym, my active life essentially. Your diet is such a massive portion of it, but you know, you can't just eat healthy and expect to shed the fat, because if you sat on your ass all day eating all of this healthy food, you're not going to be burning more than you're eating. Because obviously I am trying to lose a bit of fat at the moment. I've increased my cardio in the sense that I'm probably at the start of every workout, I'm doing at least a mile of like running. I'm getting quite into running again. I know a lot of people hate running, and I don't blame you because it can be really tedious. But whack on some Netflix, I don't know, and doing like sprints and breaking it up does make it less tedious. So I find like running really quickly for a minute and then dying, jumping my feet out. Transgression. I fell off the treadmill and like really hurt my shin. So don't do that, because then you're gonna not want to lose fat because you're gonna want to go home and cry. I was so embarrassed. This old man was staring at me like, "Are you okay, love?" And I was like, I would have been if you hadn't have seen. But you know, for a lot of people, they prefer to do like a lower amount of reps and then loads of sets. So it's a real killer for you. So you can still like lift heavy and things like that. So say I was doing some hip thrusts with a big old hefty weight on me. So I could do like 5 reps but then 20 of them, because then by the end of that I'm going to be freaking sweating my arse off. But then a lot of people like to do a higher amount of reps and then not less sets, still like 5, 3, 4, 5, but like 20 reps. So then you're also dying that way too, but then you probably have to do a lighter weight. So again, whatever works for you. I like to mix it up. Today I did 2.5 miles of running, and then I did a little bit of Stairmaster, and I was literally dripping with sweat. Like my headphones, I had to remove them, you know, like the over the head Beats, and they were wet, and I couldn't wear them for like a good 20 minutes because my head was just wet. And then it's also like working out which type of cardio works best for you. So obviously there's the running, there's the Stairmaster, there's a cross trainer, but then there's also things like HIIT. I love a good HIIT circuit. And then obviously there's things like lifts where you can like row for like 100 years, which I hate personally, but it works for a lot of people. Obviously with that you need to stick with your lifting weights, and you need to be constantly upping the weights. I sweat like a bitch when I am doing weights. So yeah, lifting weights is really good for burning fat as well. And tracking your exercise, so writing down what you've done, what's making you really feel the burn type thing, because then you'll think, that was great, I'll do that again, but I'll like up the weight, I'll up the intensity, I'll do it for a bit longer, that kind of thing. My final stage of the fat loss journey, if you will, is your lifestyle and mindset changes. So firstly, it is to make it routine and make it your lifestyle, because otherwise you're just going to think of it as something you dread, I think. So rather than waiting for the right time, because as I've said before, there's never going to be the right time, waiting for motivation, because sometimes I'm never motivated, I just get off my ass and go. So by incorporating it into your lifestyle and your routine, you are basically not giving yourself the chance to doubt your ability to go, doubt your like, can be asked, you say. Yeah, doubt whether you can go or not. You're just sort of, it's part of your day and you do it and you feel great afterwards. So why the hell not? You want to lose fat, you want to look good in that bikini, so why would you like talk yourself out of it? Because that's just dumb. You need to constantly be pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, because then you're like, it's good when you achieve something in the gym and you think, fab, like I feel great, I can do this. But if you keep doing it, you know, you're not going to make any changes. If you're constantly doing the same thing, you're not going to have a different body, you're going to keep the same body. And if you're wanting to lose weight, lose fat, you need to be taking a step out of that comfort zone, taking a step out of your normal ways, if you will. This is kind of like common knowledge, general knowledge, you probably know this, but there is links between high stress levels and weight gain. So if you're trying to lose the weight, de-stress yourself, whatever's making you stressed, cut it out of your life, fix it, because people binge, and you exercise less when you're stressed because you just want to cry in bed. Also, making sure you get plenty of sleep so that you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for the next day to smash your exercise, smash your diet plan, if you will, sticking to your macros, tracking all your meals. You don't have to do this, you can just eat intuitively. But you know, I recommend that if you're really committed to losing fat, so that you can make sure that you're getting the results that you deserve. So finally, this change in lifestyle and this like fat loss process isn't going to happen if you just do one of these things. Like I said a bit earlier, if you just eat healthily, don't work out, just sit on your bum all day, you're not going to get the results you want. Equally, if you eat pizza for every meal and work out loads, you're probably still not going to see the results that you want to see. So even though all of these things I've said are linked to general healthy lifestyle, they are going to help you lose fat if you link them, combine them, intertwine them. That sounded like a rhyme. Wow. So yeah, you need to make sure you're doing all of these things together as a combined effort. I hope you found those tips really useful and they'll help you in some way. But if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll be uploading again really, really soon. So see you guys soon.